Welcome, friend. In a world full of noise, may this moment be your gentle pause. Today, we'll explore a teaching that invites stillness, clarity, and inner peace. I want to ask you something from the heart. Is there a hurt you carry, a wound from the past that feels like a heavy stone in your pocket? A memory of someone's words or actions that still has the power to cause you pain, even now? Perhaps you have tried to forget, to move on, but the shadow of resentment lingers. It can feel like being chained to a memory, unable to walk freely into your own future. This journey we are on today is about finding the key to those chains. We are going to walk the gentle path of the Buddhist teaching on letting go. We will discover together how the practice of true forgiveness for inner peace is not a gift we give to others, but the greatest gift we can offer ourselves. So find a quiet space, allow your shoulders to soften, let your breath be easy and natural. Let us begin this journey of healing together. There is a saying that holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Think about that for a moment. Who truly suffers when we replay a painful memory over and over in our minds? The person who hurt you may be living their life, unaware or unconcerned. But inside of you, the story of the hurt continues to play. The resentment becomes a fire that consumes your own peace, your own joy, your own energy. This poison seeps into everything. It can make us bitter, suspicious, and closed off from the world. It robs us of the simple beauty of the present moment, because a part of our mind is always anchored in the past. It is a heavy, exhausting burden to carry. It is like trying to swim with a heavy rock tied to your feet. You struggle just to keep your head above water, while the open sea of life calls to you. The first step toward healing is to recognize this simple truth. The refusal to forgive hurts you far more than it hurts anyone else. It keeps the wound from ever truly closing. Seeing this clearly is not an act of weakness. It is an act of profound wisdom and self-love. It is the moment you decide that you no longer want to drink the poison. This recognition is the turning point. It is where you stop waiting for an apology that may never come and start taking your own peace back into your hands. But how, you might ask? How do I let go when the pain feels so real, so justified? The answer, as taught by the Buddha, lies not in force, but in tenderness. It lies in the practice of compassion. Now, when we hear the word compassion for someone who hurt us, our mind might resist. Why should I offer them compassion? They do not deserve it. This is a natural reaction. But Buddhist compassion is not about condoning harmful actions. It is not about saying what happened was okay. It is about looking deeper with the eyes of wisdom to understand the root of suffering. The great teacher Thich Nhat Hanh invites us to contemplate that the people who cause us pain are often in great pain themselves. Their actions are born from their own suffering. Think of it this way. A happy, peaceful, and whole person does not go around hurting others. Hurt people hurt people. Their anger, their cruelty, their carelessness are cries from their own woundedness. They are trapped in their own prisons of fear, ignorance, and craving. They are driven by forces they may not even understand. Their heart is not at peace, and so they cannot bring peace to others. When we can see this, even just a little, something inside us begins to shift. We are not excusing their behavior. We are simply understanding it as the fruit of a suffering seed. This understanding is the key that unlocks the door of our own heart. The anger begins to soften, replaced by a kind of sad wisdom. A spaciousness opens up around the pain. You realize you are not chained to them by your anger anymore. Instead, you can look upon them from a place of freedom, seeing them as they are, trapped in their own cycle of causing and receiving pain. And in that moment of seeing, you can make a choice to not participate in that cycle any longer, to not let their suffering become your own. This is the beginning of true forgiveness. So let us begin the practice of letting go, right here, right now. It is a gentle process, and you can take it one step at a time. Be kind to yourself. The first step is to acknowledge your pain. You cannot heal a wound by pretending it does not exist. Allow yourself to feel the hurt, the anger, the sadness, without judgment. Say to yourself, yes, this hurt me. My pain is real, and it is valid. Give yourself the compassion you may have been waiting for from someone else. You are allowed to have felt this way. Breathe into the space where you feel the hurt in your body. Just breathe. You are not the pain. You are the loving awareness that is holding the pain, like a mother holding a crying child. The second step is to make a clear decision. Decide that you want to be free. Say it quietly to your own heart. I choose to forgive, not because they deserve it, but because I deserve peace. This is a profound act of self-love. It is you taking back the power over your own inner world. You are declaring that your future happiness is more important than your past hurt. The third step is to release. You can do this in many ways. You might visualize the person who hurt you standing before you. You do not need to say anything to them. See them in your mind's eye, and see them as a person who is also suffering, as we discussed. See their ignorance, their fear, their own inner pain. Then imagine a cord of energy connecting your heart to theirs. This cord is the resentment, the anger, the memory. In your mind, with intention, cut that cord. As the cord is cut, watch them drift away, not with anger, but with neutrality. Wish them peace on their own journey, separate from yours. I release you. I release myself. Another practice is to write a letter to the person, pouring out all your feelings. Do not hold back. Then, safely and ceremonially, burn the letter. As the smoke rises, release the pain with it. The final and perhaps most important step is to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for holding on to the pain for so long. Forgive yourself for any way you might have blamed yourself. You were doing the best you could with the understanding you had at the time. You are learning, you are growing. Offer yourself the same compassion you are learning to offer others. Place a hand over your own heart. Breathe in and say, I forgive myself. Breathe out and say, I am free to be at peace. Repeat this as many times as you need. Remember, forgiveness is not a single event. It is a practice. It is a path. Some days it will feel easy, and other days the old feelings may surface. That is okay. When the memories come back, just greet them gently, like old clouds passing in the sky. Ah, there is that story again. And then, gently return your focus to your breath, to the present moment. Each time you choose not to engage with the story of resentment, you are strengthening your muscle of peace. You are watering the seeds of freedom within you. As you let go, you create space in your heart. Space for joy, for new connections, for gratitude, for the simple beauty of being alive. You are no longer a prisoner of the past. You begin to feel a lightness in your being, a quiet sense of peace that does not depend on anyone else. This is your true nature, which was always there, just waiting beneath the weight of the grievance. This is the gift of forgiveness. It is the deep, abiding peace that comes from reclaiming your own heart. It is the ultimate act of healing. So I invite you now, in the quiet of this moment, to think of one small thing, or one large thing, that you are willing to release today. One stone you are ready to take out of your pocket. You do not have to do it perfectly. Just set the intention. The intention to be free is powerful. The universe will conspire to help you. Give yourself this incredible gift of peace. You are worthy of a life that is not defined by your wounds, but by your capacity to heal and to love. Thank you for being here. If this teaching brought you calm or insight, consider sharing it with one person or many. May you walk gently today with peace in your heart. Until next time,